In northwest Pakistan, whole villages are unrecognisable. Trees have been ripped out from the ground and homes reduced to rubble. Now, rescue crews are battling to clear blocked roads, but heavy machinery is struggling against mountains of debris.
That's also, of course, true with COVID, right? We are all only as healthy as our neighbor is on our street, in our city, in our region, in our nation, and globally. And did we solve that? Like, did we actually manage to vaccinate everyone in the world? No. So highlighting water as a global commons and what it means to work together and see it both out of that kind of global commons perspective, but also the self-interest perspective, because it does have that parallel. It's not only important, but it's also important because we haven't managed to solve those problems which had similar attributes. And water is something that people understand. You know, climate change is a bit abstract. Some people understand it really well. Some understand it a bit. Some just don't understand it. Water. Every kid knows how important it is to have water. When you're playing football and you're thirsty, you need water. So there's also something about really getting citizen engagement around this and really, in some ways, experimenting with this notion of the common good. Can we actually deliver this time in ways that we have failed miserably other times? And hopefully we won't keep failing on the other things, but anyway.
One of the greatest threats to the United States of America and to the world is the inability of the media to do their jobs. I mean, it truly is one of the greatest threats to humanity is that we have a media that's so concerned about maintaining a job that they won't do a job. We don't have any journalists on mainstream media. And the reason why the mainstream media not having journalists is a threat is because there's a generation of people who watch mainstream media. And we know that the mainstream media is going through its downfall. It's why MSNBC is now MS Now, which is crazy. Who the hell decided to call MSNBC MS Now? It sounds like Miss Now, like somebody who not sure what their gender pronouns are. But nonetheless, the media is falling, but it's not falling fast enough. And they keep bringing threats to humanity on TV. For example, this man, Bill Gates, there are international warrants for his arrest, is allowed to come on CBS Morning News and then tell people that he wants to give vitamins to pregnant African women. And you know the thing that pisses me off as a black man in America? Everyone says Donald Trump is a racist. He's Putin's whore. He's the worst thing on the planet. While the damn devil himself sits right there and nobody black says anything. Lucifer himself, a pot-bellied demon named Bill Gates, sits there and nobody says a damn thing. Because you're too busy running around murdering each other, aborting babies, and the ones who do have some money is too busy trying to keep up with the damn Joneses in fraternities with damn Greek demon names. And a bourgeoisie, they're boule members. Oh, I'm so fancy. I have a $400,000 house. And look at my watch. That's a fake Audemars Piguet, but it's a replica. But replicas are great. And I have a nice car. And meanwhile, Bill Gates is, I kill all the black people. Get Kamala in office. He will lock them up. Bunch of damn whatever.
Tell us a little bit more about these products. So these are basically prenatal vitamins, but that are even stronger, right? That was created with Gates Foundation funding and research?
Yeah, so we've traditionally given pregnant women two vitamins, folic acid and iron, and those are beneficial. But what we found through our studies was adding 13 more in, which surprisingly only costs a little more than $1, that really improves the outcomes. And, so now we're trying to make sure every pregnant woman in Africa, where diets don't give them enough of these vitamins, that they have access.
Tell us a little bit more about these products. So these are basically
Every pregnant woman in Africa. A damn racist eugenicist. Approve it. And this brother right here sitting next to him can tell something wrong. Look at him. But he ain't got the balls to turn around and jab slap Bill Gates. You see, Jesus know what he's doing by keeping me locked in my house. Because I would slap the piss out of Bill Gates right there on TV. Pow! Yeah, it'll be over for me. I would backhand the piss out of Bill Gates. Well, ping! It'll make news. YouTuber James Williams, Dog Waters, violently backhands Bill Gates and pummels him into the ground while going on a racist tirade against him, calling him a potbelly goblin demon son of a bitch. Yeah, I would make the news. Oh, they probably lock me up forever. Yeah, they did do me dirty. But it's ridiculous that he's on TV. It's ridiculous that anybody lets him talk. But, hey, there may be someone new here that doesn't understand. Well, Bill Gates is a philanthropist, James. What are you talking about? He's a great guy. He's a philanthropist. Why all his philanthropy is focused on little black children? Why was all this philanthropy up until we got to the pandemic focused on Africa? Huh? And this is the problem I have. You see, there were other people of other races that knew that Bill Gates was wicked and evil. He's messing with the Africans. It's okay. Including black people in America. Oh, he's messing with the Africans. I don't care about the Africans. And then he turned his gaze towards the whole world. Yes, now we will get them all. They all will die. I am Bill Gates. Rub my nipples. Yes. And I'm just going to keep it real with YouTube censors who watch my channel. The ones that manually look at my channel and then be like, oh, it pops up on your computer. Bing, he said this. Stop defending this, man, because you're going to burn in hell. And I don't want to see you burn in hell. And I know you're there because God showed me you're there. And I want you to do your job, but I don't want you to burn in hell. So stop defending this damn potbelly goblin demon. Turn to all your coworkers who are all there in the office. Y'all in India. I know exactly where y'all at. And stop defending these potbelly goblins inside of YouTube. Don't get offended when people talk about a potbelly goblin that done poisoned all your people in your nation. Various different ways. In various different ways. Right now he's talking about water and how we need to control the water. You want to know why they want to control the water? I tell y'all, keep watching the waters, man. I keep watching the waters, man. You know why they want to control the water? Why they need to count every drop of water? Because they need it for their AI large language models. They've been telling you for the longest. They've been telling you what the hell they doing, man. Keep watching the waters, man. And then I tell you, keep watching the waters. All he says is keep watching the waters. Do you not understand when someone goes for the most basic element of life that's free? If they can capture water, then the next thing you're going to do is capture air, and your ass going to pay to breathe? Bad enough you're paying to drink. You're going to pay to breathe, man. Come on now.
Bill Gates just launched a contraceptive that lasts 8 years in Kenya, one of his favorite testing grounds. This guy's just obsessed with reducing the global population.
Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
His foundation just committed $2.5 billion in what they like to call women's health. Who the are you kidding? His investments in vaccines and pharmaceuticals did nothing but hurt women and children. Look at the birth rates and how much harder it got for women to get pregnant. In what world will anyone believe that he's doing these projects from the kindness of his heart, from his foundation? The agenda is to make us weak and sick and infertile as part of a long-term plan for population control.
Bill Gates, I want you to die.
Don't get fooled by the pink sweater and the glasses. He's a little demon rat.
Demon rats. Everybody know he a demon. Everybody know Bill Gates is a damn demon. And what bothers me is nothing is done about the damn demon rat. Again, to the people on YouTube, don't be protecting this demon rat. We all in this together, man. That's what y'all. I don't know what it is about the brainwashing they hit y'all with that you don't get. We all in this together. Maybe it's because I'm an 80s baby, grew up in the 80s, and I remember the songs. We all in this together. It's up to us. We can make it better. Y'all don't have no music like that, so you didn't get that kind of brainwashing. But I need you to understand, my safety and your safety is connected. Unlike what they told you about, I put on my mask to protect you, which was equivalent to me putting on this sock right here. Yeah, that sock clean. It's equivalent to me putting on this sock like this. My sock protects you. No. That was a lie. This right here, what I'm saying, is the real deal. Yeah. Taking down these wicked people is something that protects us all. It protects us all, man. And we got to be on the same, we got to be on the same page at the same time. Now, I'm going to take you to this and then I'm done. I'm not going to hold you much longer than this. Beware of the AI industrial complex. There was a military industrial complex, and now the AI industrial complex is about to outshadow the military industrial complex. These are two competing groups of people. There's one that came out of the PayPal mafia, and then there's one that comes from hell, the beginning of world wars. And these are competing groups. But the ultimate problem is, and this goes back to people like Bill Gates. And I don't know if you noticed that the CEO of BlackRock is now the chairman of the World Economic Forum. And the first thing this damn dude come out and announces that you can't drive a car no more. That by 2030, you will not be driving your car. You won't own a house and you won't have a car. And what pisses me off about that is I know Donald is busy with the war. I know Donald is busy with the damn illegal aliens, with the crime. But if we don't get this squared away and deal with people like the CEO of BlackRock this year, and we get closer and closer to them getting this AI grid system in place, you do realize we going into the market of beast system completely. You can stay off the system a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if we just let them have their way because we're so busy with all the rest of it. Oh, I want the Epstein files. Oh, can I have the files, please? While they over there, we will take their houses. It will not be affordable. They shall die. You will own nothing and you will love it. Give me the Epstein file. Anyway, watch this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to show you the most important thing. Here it is. First of all, they're privatizing the electrical grid because of AI. That's the first thing you need to know. So they're building private electrical grids so they can have the power. And they're going to drain your damn power so you don't have none. But watch this. Electricity is half of the story. Google's environmental report shows its hyperscale facilities used 6 billion gallons of fresh water in 2024, up 8% year over year, a jump Google attributes largely to AI. The company says it's replenished 64% of that total, but the replenishment often happens far from aquifers it drains. Remember in the Bible it says there's water in the sky, there's water on the earth, and then there's water inside the earth, which are aquifers, and then there's water deep inside the earth. They are draining them. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you keep watching the waters, man, and then you see the floods, I guarantee you, if you go around the areas where these massive floods have happened, that is their way of replenishing their aquifers for their AI models. All the floods you've been seeing. Hold on. Because let me finish reading this article before I spaz. Out west, drought-stressed cities respond by digging deeper municipal wells or raising water rates, expenses that never appear on a quarterly earnings call. So we have water issues, and we're having major water issues because of AI, and it's going to be even more complicated than that. I wanted to find a statistic about the cost per gallon, or the number of gallons they use per query on a large language model. It's something like 0.0026 gallons of water per query on a large language model. So that means per 1,000 queries, let's move it 3 places, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 26 cents per 1,000 queries, right? If we move it 3 more times, it's, 0.26 gallons per 1,000 queries. If we move it 3 more times, 1, 2, 3, that's 260 gallons of water per million queries. So every time there's a million questions asked of AI, you use 260 gallons of water. Can you imagine how many damn questions are being posed to AI on a daily basis, just chat GTP alone? I guarantee you. You know what? Let's go look and see. Keep watching the waters, man. Let's just go to chat GTP. Users send 2.5 billion prompts a day to chat GTP. 2.5 billion. You know how much water these people using? You know how much electricity they're using? This is the damn Matrix movie. We need Neo. Even though Neo was a prototype of Jesus Christ, because the woman who made the movie was a Christian, wrote the script for the movie was a Christian. We need Neo to deal with them right now. Are you getting what I'm saying to you, homie? Because sometimes I be wondering, people be listening to what the words that's coming out of my mouth. Are you listening to the words that is coming out of my mouth? Huh? I feel like Chris Tucker right now. Are you getting it? No, let me go a little bit deeper. Let's do some math real quick, okay? Let's do some mathematics. Let's do some mathematics. I was wrong. It's worse. My numbers were off. I said 0.00026 is actually 0.0008 gallons per query. This is just for OpenAI. And it says that was a conservative estimate. And that actually was wrong. There it is. 0.0026 gallons per query. And I had an extra zero on my 2.6. I said 2.8. So watch this. Daily consumption, just from them alone, 3.3 million gallons of water. Weekly consumption, 23.1 million gallons of water. Monthly consumption, 99 million gallons of water. Yearly consumption, 1.2 billion gallons of water. And I say, keep watching the waters. Oh, he's a damn idiot. Keep watching the waters, man. And then you wonder why there's these conversations going on with the World Economic Forum, where they're saying stuff like, yeah, we got to make sure you have your water allowance.
And now we need to put the economics of water, not only in terms of monetary values, but also in terms of governance, in terms of recognizing water as a commons that we now need to manage as a broad systems approach. So that's why this commission is not only necessary but urgent to take this challenge on. You know, not only have we not focused on economics of water, when we have focused on water, we've only focused on drinking water, domestic water, and that is roughly 150 liters per person per day, which is what the wealthy are using. It's a review on the economics of water, and we will be looking at the value of water and considering different novel economic policy measures, of which one may be, for example, putting some form of price on water in order to guide and give incentives, but not as a price to punish those who are poor, but rather to reward those that are stewards of fresh water for the common good. So this is quite an exciting moment, and now we need...
Are you getting it? So when we have stuff like this, when we have floods like this all over the world, let me just pose a logical question to you, ladies and gentlemen. Just a logical conversation. Where does the water go? Where does the water go after a flood? Like, I mean, where does the water end up at? Remember the water cycle? How much of the water is evaporated? How much of it is sent back into the cycle? And how much of it goes and seeps back into the ground and replenishes the waters inside of the earth? How much of it goes into public systems, water systems, and is recycled back through? Are you getting what I'm saying to you? Well, DW, don't make no sense. Like that right there, you know, that's catastrophic. Yay. There's some floods and some storms that are of the Lord himself in his judgment. But you got to understand that these people are playing God, and they have an entire plan to control the world. And one of the things that's essential to this plan is controlling the water. And so if I'm running out of water at data centers and I know I need more water, I know how many billions of gallons of water I'm going to need to be inside of the earth in order for me to be able to do what I need to do with my AI model. That's why it's all over the place. Don't believe me? Remember, I did a video, a couple of months ago, we talked about the coming water wars. And it was going to be water wars where they were controlling the water via weather manipulation. Man, look, I could keep going and going and going, but I'm not. For those who have the eyes to see, they shall see. For those who have the ears to hear me, they shall hear me. I've done my job on this one. I'm going on to the next thing. I've done my job. Can't do no more. I can't say no more. I laid out a perfect case for you to understand. Number one, Bill Gates is evil. Number two, Larry Fink is evil. Number three, they want the water. Number four, they're using it for AI. Number five, they flooding you so they have more water for their AI. Number six, if there's one thing we should be putting pressure on Donald Trump about, it's not the damn Epstein files. It's about these wicked, low-down, rotten, demon-infested sons of bitches that are running around trying to rule the entire earth.